The newly launched Presidential Commission on Carbon Neutrality and Green Growth held its first plenary meeting. Ahead of that event, President Yoon stressed that going carbon neutral must not be a burden on the country's industries. Seong-woo shares with us his remarks.
The Yoon Suk-yeol administration has renamed and newly relaunched South Korea's main advisory body on climate change as the Presidential Commission on Carbon Neutrality and Green Growth. And ahead of its first plenary meeting on Wednesday, President Yoon met with commission members at his office in Seoul, where he said that environmental protection and economic growth should go hand in hand.
탄소중립이라는 것이 또 우리 산업의 부담으로 작용해서는 안 되기 때문에 이런 친환경 또 신재생 에너지에 관한 이 혁신과 기술 발전이 따라야 되고.
The president also cast doubt on the basis for the previous government's nationally determined contribution goal for reducing greenhouse gas emissions, likely referring to the country's pledge last year to cut them by 40% from 2018 levels by 2030, but acknowledged that as that pledge was made, it must be delivered.
President Yoon has asked the Commission to approach the goal not ideologically but scientifically and come up with a detailed implementation plan.
In the plenary meeting held at the Korea Institute of Science and Technology, the Commission's co-chairman, Prime Minister Han Duck-soo, vowed to protect national interest through a balanced energy policy, including through nuclear energy, a shift from the Moon Jae-in administration's approach.
We will achieve both energy security and carbon neutrality through the active use of nuclear power plants and by blending in renewable energy.
Stressing that the private sector must be at the forefront of the push to go carbon neutral, Han added that the government will back corporate efforts by providing support regarding finance, tax, R&D, and regulations. Based on the results of Wednesday's meeting, the Yoon administration plans to set a roadmap for cutting greenhouse gas emissions and establishing a national framework for carbon-neutral green growth. Han Seong-woo, Arirang News.